Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can join the family and hit that post notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload. So in today's video, I wanted to do a foundation review. I said in my last video, which was the 40 beauty questions tag, that I needed to branch out when it came to my foundation because I only have been using the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation. I've been using it for like a year. The foundation that I got is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and it just looks like this. I was trying to match my color in the store, and I think that I got the right one. I went with Buff Bisque. I tested it on my arm, and it just matched perfectly, so I thought this would be the best one. So I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna do half of my face with a beauty sponge and then the other half with my Real Techniques buffing brush just to see which way I like it better. So if you want to see me review the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, then just keep on watching. So like I said, I am in the shade Buff Bisque, so I'm just gonna give this a shake really quick. So when you open it up, this is what the applicator looks like. So I'm going to start out by using a beauty sponge. I'm using the Real Techniques like foundation sponge. So I'm just going to take the foundation and just give myself, actually before I do that, hold on, let me prime my skin. I do have moisturizer on already, so I'm just going to use the Cover FX Illuminating Primer just really quick. I'm going to give myself just a light layer, nothing crazy. So now that I am done with the quick layer of primer, I'm going to go on and use the foundation. So I'm going to take the applicator. I don't know how much to use, so I'm just going to give myself like a couple swipes. So for this half, I'm going to use the damp beauty sponge. It blends out very easily, which I appreciate. And I think this is like my perfect color, so I'm glad I went with this one. So right off the bat, it did cover my redness, but when I see it in the mirror, it didn't cover it all. But I think that this foundation is buildable, so I'm gonna just build it up just a little bit more once I'm done blending this side out, because there's some redness in here. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but in person there's like a little bit right here and a little bit around the nose. I'm just gonna try to build that up a little bit, but just the first thin layer looks really good. I actually like the way that it looks on the skin. It looks natural. It's not very dewy. I feel like it doesn't give me a lot of glow like my Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation does, but I like that it's more of like a natural type of finish. I'm just gonna build a little bit more. So the second layer did cover up the redness. So it is a buildable foundation, which I like, because, you know, some days you just want to have a light layer of foundation. You don't want to like go crazy. So I like how this is buildable. So just so you can compare, this is the side with no foundation, just primer. And then this is the side with the foundation. I think it looks really good, just looking head on. I think the color match was perfect. And just looking in the mirror, I know that maybe the camera might maybe give me a little bit more of like a perfect skin type of thing. But in the mirror itself, it looks really, really good. It's not completely matte, but it's also not very dewy. But I like it because then you can, you know, like add your own glow and stuff like that. But I really like how this foundation looks. So now I'm going to try the other side with my Real Techniques buffing brush, which just looks like this. So I'm just going to, it smells like candy. If you've tried this before, like, does yours smell like candy? It smells good. I'm just gonna spray my brush with Fix Plus. So right off the bat, I mean, they're looking pretty similar, but I can tell with the brush that, you know, like I used a brush. You know how some foundations, you can see like the brush strokes? So I can definitely see it with this one, but I will go over it with the beauty sponge just to like combat that and just get rid of it. I feel like with the brush, it did cover up the redness with just one layer, but I am going to add just a little bit more so that it kind of matches the other side of my face, but I'm not going to do too much. So once this is set in place, or once it's blended in place, I am going to do the rest of my face and just see how it works well with other products like concealer, bronzer, blush, and stuff like that, because that is important, because some foundations or products in general just don't work well with other products. So, and then at the end of the video, I will give like my thoughts on it. So looking straight into the mirror, I really like this foundation. I think it looks good. I kind of like the application with a beauty sponge better. I don't know. I feel like this side of my face, like, I don't know if you guys can tell, of course, but in the mirror, I don't know. I can just tell that, like, I used a brush and it just doesn't look as even as this side does. This side looks very, very smooth. So I think I'm going to go and use a beauty sponge or a beauty blender whenever I use this foundation. But I think the color is perfect for my skin, for my, you know, body. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do concealer. So I'm just going to close up this foundation and move on to concealer. So I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I really want to use like my new Wet n Wild products that I bought today for you guys. But I want to do like a full face or like a one brand tutorial type of thing. So I'm trying to tell myself not to use them, but I feel like they're just calling my name. So with the concealer, I mean, it blends out nicely. The two shades do work well together. So I'm happy about that. I didn't think I was going to have any issues when it came to concealer, but I know I've watched some videos on YouTube where like their concealer didn't work with the foundation. I'm not saying this specific foundation or specific concealer. I'm just talking in general. So I don't have any issues, which is nice. To set the concealer in place, I'm going to be using my Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. And I'm going to be taking the shade Lyric, which is this one right here. It's like the banana powder. So for contour, I'm going to be taking Subconscious from the same palette, which of course is this one. And I do like to take a little bit of Somber, which is this color, and just go like right on the tops, like towards my ears, to give it a really nice chiseled look. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. For blush, I'm going to be taking the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek Duo, which I use in like every single video. Like I said, I bought new products from Wet n Wild, but I don't want to use them yet because I want to wait until the one brand tutorial, which I will be doing next. So I'm going to use this one. If you guys know of any good cream blushes, please let me know in the comment section so I can check them out. I'm on the hunt for a new cream blush. Not that I don't like this one, I just want to have more options and more shades. So if you guys know of any, please let me know down below. For highlight today, I'm going to be taking the Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill collaboration in Champagne Pop. I like to spray my face with Fix Plus first and then do the highlight. So for lips today, I felt like doing a red lip, which I haven't done in a while. So I'm going to be taking my NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Kitten Heels. Just looks like that. For the lipstick, I'm going to be taking the NYX Matte Lipstick in the shade Eden. Just looks like this. The last thing I'm going to do is set my face, so I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. So here is the finished everything. I really like this foundation. Like, I think it has a great coverage, and it also looks pretty natural. Like, it looks like my skin. Because I know there are some foundations out there that just, it doesn't look like your skin at all. This one definitely just looks like skin, you know, even coverage, which is exactly what I wanted. So again, this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and my shade is Buff Bisque. I'm super happy with this foundation and how everything came out. All of the products that I used just blended smoothly. It blended out itself like very smoothly. I do like it better with a beauty sponge, so that's what I will be using with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe you guys will try out this new Wet n Wild foundation. I know it's not like actually new. It's new for me. A lot of people did videos like a couple months ago or years ago about it. Not even years ago, just like 1 year ago. But it is new to me. I wanted to branch out a little bit. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.